Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of 2023. Now this video is just going to be a short one, just about 2023. Now I don't think personally 2023 is going to be any better than 2022. For the benefit of the Global Trader Club members, just want to say a few things here. If you're going to join the club and you do not have any idea about trading, okay, don't join, all right? Because you're giving me a headache. You should only join if you know what you're doing, or if you've learnt what to do from me. Otherwise, there's no, you don't need to be there, okay? Because you're just going to get confused, all right? You're going to get confused because we do things very differently here. Trading success depends on your own personal approach. And if you don't build your own personal approach to the markets, you're just going to ruin yourself. So the whole idea of Global Trader Club is to give you the tools which you can actually clothe yourself with and then use them, all right, properly with consistency and commitment so that you can make consistent profits. And if you don't know what I'm doing and you become a member, you're going to get yourself into trouble, okay? Because we don't do technical analysis and we don't do financial astrology the way you may have seen somewhere else. All right, so that's that. Now then, 2023 is not going to be any better, like I said, with respect to 2022. I said 2022 is not going to be that great in terms of, when compared to 2021. And I definitely said 2021 is not going to be any better compared to 2020. Why? The world is always going from bad to worse. Why is that? Because human nature is egoistic, right? Egotistically, we want things done our way, and because we want things done our way and tell people otherwise it's the highway, we're getting ourselves into trouble, just like this war with Russia and Ukraine. So I don't see that stopping or coming to a peaceful terms unless unless Putin wants to kind of like take a big step back, or Zelensky wants to take a big step back. So in any case, though, what's going to happen is that war is going to carry on, continue to go on. Obviously, that's going to push energy prices possibly even higher. I don't trade oil or gas, but for those of you who probably do, you got to look out and you got to follow that really closely as well. You also have to follow this Taiwan situation as well, because that is getting hot there as well. Now, as you know, some countries like Russia, they like warring to get things done according to their way. But countries like China, they're not really a war-waging country. China is doing the smart thing and just buying up businesses in every country. So what they want to do is they want to rule with the power of money, all right, rather than go and conquer other countries, because conquering other countries don't work anymore. It's not going to really work out. So what's really important for the global society in 2023, from a trading perspective, is to make sure your risk is under control. A lot of people are going to be going overboard because of certain aspects in the sky, including some of the planets are going to be changing signs. So we're going to see a lot of changes in society, and we're going to see a lot of new demands in society. And that kind of demand is going to shift societal trends, which I'm going to give you a heads up on my new project as well, relating to that as well. All right, so which is actually a crypto-based project, because cryptocurrencies are not going to die out, because just like we went from gold and silver to paper money from the times of Genghis Khan in the Mongolian Empire, that was when in fact first paper money secured with gold in the treasury was invented. You see, we went to paper money, and then plastic cards came out, we went to plastic. Now digital currency is out, we're going to go to digital currency. There's no denying it, and humanity is never going to go backwards, so we're just getting in there. The important thing, though, during this time period is to be solid. When I mean solid, a good economic model, which we'll talk about later on. So countries who are not keeping their budgets together and their crap together are going to go through a lot of volatility. And I see a bit of conflict in Europe happening as well. I think that is also astrologically possible too. And economically, we're going to have a bit of volatility. Now, you got to remember this. Economically, when we're going through a drama in one country, like this Russian-Ukraine war, right, we're all impacted economically. So any drama happening around the world is going to impact everybody. So everybody is going to discover that we're all kind of connected in this global reality. And if we don't all understand how to negotiate where everybody is fairly treated, the world's not going to get any better. It's just going to go from worse to worse as we do all the time. Right? And that's just how it is. So that's it. I don't expect anything exceptionally great in 2023. There's always wishful thinking. Every new year there's wishful thinking, but I like to go not with wishful thinking, but with solid facts and what's going on and what I also see in the sky as well. So we're going to go through a lot of changes, which is going to involve the globe and involve society as well. So we all have to be pretty much careful. I would not be going on a spending spree. If you're going to trade, also put your profits aside. Don't go crazy with your spending, because times, I think, are going to be globally hard. And that's it for 2023. Put your technical analysis and your financial astrology time coordination into like a systematic approach, and use your money management, and your risk and return are going to be really, really good. So just make sure you get that right, and just understand, just like our faces are different, our thought process is different. You can't just trade in any old way. You've got to have a style which works consistently for you, where your psychology is at rest. And sometimes it's difficult to really settle that, but you've got to do it. Okay, otherwise you're just going to end up in a mess, and that's the last thing we want. So once again, a reminder, if you're going to become a member to the Global Trader Club, just make sure you know what you're doing. You've got some experience, or you've learned it from me. If you haven't, and if you don't have experience, don't join. You're not going to make it. I can promise you. I don't mind taking your money, all right? But I don't want to take it with your silly mistakes. All right, so have a good one, everyone, and we're going to get smashing tomorrow.